So here's the thing. When we had the pipe burst in the house, we had to do a lot of renovations. And so what I decided to do with my client, I said, listen, let's go ahead and just remodel the whole place, because it doesn't make sense to renovate half the house and then have the other house still look like it's in the 1980s, right? Who's gonna spend over $1 million to do that, right? So we got their blessing. They gave us a blank check. And so I went and did some drawings. I did some drawings, I designed everything, and this is what I came up with, right? Yeah, this is pretty awesome. This is a self-ventilating stove. You notice there's no venting area? Yeah, it's all self.
That's the double oven?
That's right, the double ovens right there, of course. One of the things I wanted this kitchen to have that I didn't have before was this ice maker. Because now that you're on the water right here that goes out the Crystal Lake, what have you, when you have your boat out here, it's just nice to have a full-on ice maker right here, and it produces a lot of ice, and it's that hospital type ice, those little small chips that the women like when they, right? So I got that for my wife, right? Yeah. So she loved that, and she loved the overall size of the kitchen, right? I wanted to do something a little different, so this backsplash here, which is like a 1/2 inch thick here, we got this from Italy. So we brought this in from Italy. Like, no one around here has this. One of the other things I wanted to do as well is since we're gonna do the whole remodel deal, right through here, we had 2 closets. I took those closets out and made this room right here and put a larger closet in. So this is 3 closets in one. So I made it into one big closet. Now, what's great about this is that's the mother-in-law suite. So whereas you can come right out through here and you can go right into here and make this their bathroom right here, which we added a shower in there.
Nice.
The other thing I decided to do in the design is put this room in here, which was already here, but it wasn't really a mudroom. I made it into a mudroom. This is all custom right here. I left this blank because I wanted to let the buyer decide, what hooks, where you want to do it. And we'll just go ahead and put those in, right? And we added more closet space as well. They're pretty large closets. So that way you can come in from outside the mud from the beach, which is on the other side. Come right in here, do your thing, go into there, take a shower, and go about your way, right? Not have to trek everything through the house. These stairs were the ugliest things I've ever seen before we got a hold of it. Imagine the stair railing's the same. It's like really dark brown. And then these were those old wooden spindles. Yeah, we got rid of all that and resurfaced all this, made it into white and put wrought iron right here, all through right here. And just so you know, this right here was something that we added. It made me nervous every time I saw kids come through here because they could just I didn't want to deal with that. So I said, hey, let's take all that out and make this into a solid wall.
Nice.
Right here. And it turned out great. So, and then of course the bedrooms, which you and I both have a lot of kids. So, and we know about the whole bedroom thing and the bathroom thing. So, just like your house, your house, you have each bedroom has its own bathroom, right? So that's really nice. And of course, everything has been completely remodeled. So just so you know, we probably spent about $400,000 to $600,000 in renovations because we had to do a lot of work. We actually had to redo the foundation of the house, right? But well worth it because none of this would have made sense if we didn't do that. Right? So we had to do a lot of stuff before we could do anything. So of course we got that done. Now back here, this is one of the things I thought was my best design. This right here, this room and the room next to it over here was all open into that room over there. None of this was here. So I added these rooms. So the laundry room from before in a 4,000 square foot house was this space right here that you're looking at. That's it, right? And just enough to stick a washer and dryer there. There was nothing else for the whole 4,600 square, 4,500 square foot house. It just made no sense. So we added this right here, and we added the office. Now here's a cool thing. This over here, if you peek over this rail, right here, if you look down there into that little space right there, this was set up over there in the corner for an elevator. For like, if you decided to grow old here, you don't want to go upstairs anymore, it's already pre-plumbed for an elevator. So that way, this room doubles as an office or elevator landing. So right in here could be where your elevator come out. This could be your foyer right here, and you can just go right out. But until then, it's an office space. This over here is basically a full master. So this over here is where your master bedroom is. You have a master closet right there, which is nice. Right here, nice master closet right here. All right, so this is a funny part. See this opening right here? In general, this is where like your bed would be, because this is where you have the best view. You have your fireplace, the see-through fireplace right there, and the bathroom, and then outside. So with the contractors, we're going back and forth. There's no door. Now, personally, if I'm sitting here, I don't want to see who's in the bathroom doing whatever. That's not what I want to do, right? So we're going back and forth, and I said, well, what should we put here? I wanted to put a barn door here. Right? The other guys wanted to put a different kind of door here, but it took up too much space, and then it took away from this door, right? So I said, you know what? We're gonna let the buyers decide. Whatever door you want right here, we're gonna go ahead and put that in for you. So you can put in the comments what door you want. If you're the buyer, that's what we're gonna put here, and no charge to you guys. I put a his and her sink, because again, I was going off my experience with my house. You know, and so I don't like my wife's stuff on I just don't, right? So, and I thought about your house, your big old house in Chesapeake, right? So I was thinking, you know what? That's what I want. I want hers over there and mine over here, or vice versa, but I don't want you touching my stuff.
Stuff's still going up 100%.
Right? Right. And so, and this is the other thing we left open. Because we weren't sure how we wanted to do this, because this was already part of the design. So we could put a door here, extend this piece out and put a door here, what have you. It's already set up with a fan and light. So just whatever you would want to do, right? But we'll take care of that. And then in that room, if you take a look, that's the other large closet with a couple other amenities in there. So the real nice thing about this bedroom, which really showcases everything, you have this large deck, which is the expand of the whole house. And you have it up here in the bedrooms area, and you also have it downstairs in the living room areas. This right here goes all the way out to Crystal Lake, all the way through to Lesnar if you wanted to go out that far. But this is nice deep water access. It's about 3.5 feet at low tide. And obviously much higher than that in high tide. Nice thing about summertime, the sun sets directly right there. Exactly where it's supposed to, dead center of the house. Now it's winter, so the sun is right there, so it's on an axle right now, but that's just the time of year that we're in. This is great, man, to be able to sit at your deck right here, this whole span of the house, and just enjoy it out here. Huge parties, man. You could have massive parties out here. I listed this house as a 4-bedroom house with a 2-bedroom loft. So it could be a 6-bedroom house if you wanted it to be. And I'll explain why. So when you go upstairs here, you'll see that you have a room here and you have a room there. Now, each room is large enough to be a bedroom. Okay, so when you come in here, you have a window, large room, closet. It could be a bedroom. I counted it as a loft because I didn't put a door here, okay? And that space over there is part of this room, very New York style, right? Loft, and you have two of them. So this could be a his and her office, or how I have it on the listing, I had it staged, physically staged, not virtually staged. I had them set up as bedrooms. Now, if you pan around here, you can look at these ceilings. I mean, these are like, what, 40-foot ceilings? It's massive. Now, of course, you have a 2-car garage, and you're in a very desirable neighborhood. This is the north end of Virginia Beach. So this won't last long. So listen, I'm Antar, the real estate guy, and I love real estate. And I love teaching it. I love showing people how to buy their first home. And I'm serious about what I do. And I want to make sure my folks are taken care of. So if you're looking for somebody who really knows what they're doing in real estate, give me a call. Antar, the real estate guy.